This video is one of a series numbered 1 to 8, which cover the basic concepts of the primary mathematics curriculum. The videos show how you can use low-cost local resources for the teaching of mathematics.
When teaching mathematics to young children, we want to make sure that they understand maths, not just they know how to do maths, but they understand. So understanding of number and what we call place value is really important. These resources here are all used for teaching place value. So here we have a resource that can be used for teaching understanding of number, place value. It's important that children know that the value of a number is determined by the place, the position of it. This is a very simple resource made from folded paper. You can use recycled paper, used paper, and it will make any number from 1 to 9,999. So let's make that. So here we have the 9,000. If we take 900, you'll see that in the corner of the number there's a small mark. You line the marks up, so we now have 9,900. Then we add on our 90, again, line it up, and then finally 9. So there you go, 9,999. And the children can see that this is how this number's been built up. So if we take 9,000 plus 900 plus 90 plus 9. Here we have another resource for teaching place value, for making numbers. Very simple, made from old scrap pieces of card. It's very similar to the overlapping place value cards that are made out of paper, but the advantage of this is that you've got it all in one place, all tied together, so you can't lose any of the bits. You've got the ones, so you'll have digits 1 to 9. You can see here done in the red. Then we have the tens, going from 10 to 90. The hundreds, going from 100 to 900. And then finally the thousands, going from 1,000 to 9,000. So you can make any number between 1, 9,999. So let's say, for example, 4,322. So we need 4,300 and 22. So you push the numbers away that you don't need, and there we go, we have 4,322, and if you break it up, the children can see how those numbers are made up from 4,320 and 2. If you need less numbers, for instance, if you're not teaching thousands, then you simply make this resource just with the hundreds, tens and units. Or even for the younger children again, you can make it just with tens and units. When teaching place value, a very useful tool is the abacus. You can have a physical abacus, which is this one's been made very simply just from some sticks, an old plastic container, and then the actual beads for the abacus can be made of whatever you've got available. So this one is made from bottle tops with a hole put in it with a nail, which you can just simply thread on here. Here we've got, this is actually the end of a toothpaste tube, again with holes so it can go on. Pieces of cardboard with holes put in them, and then these are metal bottle tops, again with a hole put in using a nail. So you can see how you can build up numbers here. So if we take these off, and we say I want to make 1,000, I have 200. Here we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, so 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1,246. With the bottle top abacus, it's very similar. You have an abacus drawn out on a piece of card or a piece of paper, and here you have bottle tops with the numbers written on them. So these are the thousands, the hundreds, the tens and the units. So you can see we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hundreds, 3 tens and 1 unit. and then the children can use the digit cards to make up the number, so 2,731. Another place value resource, very simply made from bits of old scrap cardboard, are the place value numbers or blocks. The small 1 centimetre squares, or you could use cubes, represent the ones or the units. And then if you have 10 of these together, you have your tens rod. Then 100 1 centimetre squares makes your 100. And then 1,000, if you stick 10 hundreds together, you can make your 1,000. So this is 1,000. Here we have 100, a 10 and a 1. And then you can use them to make numbers. So for instance, I want to make 200 and 30, 31, 32. Now, if these are centimetre cubes, then you can also show the 1,000 by using a cube like this. So within this cube, you've got 1,000 centimetre cubes. So you can either make it as a flat resource with the 2D shapes, or you can make 1,000 out of a cube like this. More detail about the resources in this video and others can be found in this booklet, Numeracy for All, Resources for Teaching Mathematics. A guide for teachers and trainers on how to make and use low-cost or no-cost teaching and learning aids to encourage active and playful learning for maths in the classroom. Okay, let's go and teach some maths.
Long videos 1A and 1B have been repackaged showing individual resources being made and used. The smaller videos focused on one resource are numbered 1AB with the name of the resource following. For example, 1AB place value cards. These videos are from a partnership between VSO International and the MESH initiative. Both organisations have a commitment to share knowledge freely around the world for the benefit of teachers and learners.